Hello students, welcome to your cryptography and network security class for 6M IT. Today I will discuss about authentication token. As we know, there are different type of mechanism to verify the authentication of user like password, authentication token, digital certificate and biometrics. In the previous class, I have discussed about password and in this video class, I will discuss about authentication token. After completion of this video class, you will able to know about authentication token, working of authentication token and different types of authentication token like challenge response token and time based token. So let's start. First of all, what is authentication token? An authentication token is an alternative to password. Means by using authentication token, we can verify, we can check authenticity of a user. An authentication token is a small device that generates a new random value every time it is used. Means it is a small device that generates new number every time it is used. Okay, and this random value, this random number become the basis for authentication. The small device are typically size of like chain or credit card or calculator, and usually an authentication token has following features: a processor, LCD for display output, battery, a small keyboard for entering information, it is optional, and a real-time clock, it is also optional. But each authentication device or authentication token is pre-programmed with a unique number called as random seed. Okay, means every device, every authentication device is pre-programmed with a unique ID or unique number that is known as seed, and the seed form the basis for ensuring the uniqueness of the output produced by the token. Means the seed is whole responsible for the uniqueness of the output that produced by the device. Okay, means the authentication device contain a LCD, a processor, a battery, a keypad, or it is optional, a keypad and real-time clock and an authentication seed. Okay, means it has a unique number. Then let us discuss about working principle of authentication token. First step is creation of token. Whenever an authentication token is created, the corresponding random seed is generated for the token by the authentication server. Authentication server means a special server that is configured to work with authentication token. Means every time when a device is created, the corresponding random seed or the unique number is generated for that token by the authentication server. Okay, every device when it is created, for that device there is a unique random number, unique number, and that is seed. That seed is generated by the authentication server. Okay, and this set is stored or pre-programmed inside the token, as well as its entry is made against the user's record in the user database. Means the seed, the random number is saved in the user database as well as in the device, in the token. Okay, means the user ID with its seed number are in the user database. Like the user ID and its corresponding password, here it is storing user ID and its seeds. Okay, but password is known to the user. The seed is not known by the user. Okay, This is because the seed is used automatically by the authentication device. Okay. Then the next step is use of token. An authentication token automatically generates a random number called one-time password. Okay, or one-time passcode are generated randomly by an authentication token based on the seed value that they are pre-programmed with. Means every time the device generates a random number that is known as one-time password or OTP. Okay, on the basis of the seed value. On the basis of the seed value, every time the device generates a new random number. They are one time because they are generated, used once and discarded forever. When a user wants to be authenticated, the user will get a screen to enter the user ID and the latest one-time password. For this, the user will want enter the user ID and the one-time password obtained from the authentication token. Means when the user wants to authenticate it, the user will get a screen to enter user ID and the latest OTP or latest one-time password. Okay, and one-time password is generated by the authentication token. Then the user ID and the password that travel to the server as a part of login request. The server obtains the seed corresponding in the user ID from the user database, a seed retrieval program. It then calls another program called a password validation program to which the server gives the seed and the one-time password. Means the user ID and the OTP travel to the server. The server obtain the seed, it have the seed in the database, okay, against the user ID. Then it call a program that is known as retrieval program. Then this retrieval program call another program that is password validation program. Okay, to which the server gives the seed and the one-time password. Okay, it gives the seed and the one-time password. Then the program validates the user. Finally, the server, after validating, finally the server send an appropriate message back to the user depending on whether the previous operation yields success or failure. Means after validating, the server return the appropriate message to the user. This is the function of authentication token. Means every time it will generate a OTP, the user send the user ID and OTP to the server. Then the server first call a program that retrieve the seed from the user database. Then it will call another program that is password validation and it gives the seed and OTP to the program. Then it will validate it. Okay, if it is success, then it will send message to the according to the validation process. It will send the message to the user. Then the next is authentication token types. There are mainly two types of authentication token. First one is challenge response token. Okay, this is challenge response token. Authentication token are two types: challenge response token and time based token. So let us discuss it one by one. First one is challenge response token. In challenge response token, users send a login request by providing only his user ID and not the one-time password. Means in challenge response token, the user send only the user ID. Okay. Then the server check the user ID. If it is valid, it respond with the user. Then it create a random number. Okay, and send the random challenge to the user. Okay, if the user ID is valid, then only the server create a random number and the random challenge sent to the user. After that user receive the random challenge, the user open the authentication token using a pin or using a password and key in the random challenge. Okay, then enter the OTP in the authentication device using the small keypad. The seed of the token encrypt the random challenge, which is then encrypted by the user in the password section of the login request. Means why after entering the OTP in the device encrypt that OTP with the seed. Then the user send the encrypted password to the server. Then the server verify the encrypted random challenge received by the user, which can be done in two ways. Okay, so after getting the password encrypted by the seed, the server can decrypt the encrypted random challenge received from the user with the seed value for the user. Means it can decrypt by the seed value. Seed value is in the user database against the user ID. If this decryption matches the original random challenge available on the server, the authentication is successful. Okay. And the server can encrypt its own version of random challenge which was sent earlier to the user with the seed of the user. If this encryption matches with the encryption random challenge received from the user, the authentication is successful. Means in the first case, server can decrypt it with the seed value, or the random challenge is encrypted by the seed value by the server. Means server also encrypt the random number with the seed. Okay, server can get the seed value from the user database and server can encrypt the random challenge, and this encrypted random challenge by the server and the encrypted random challenge received from the user, if they are same, then the authentication is successful. Okay, means this is the process of challenge response token. Then the next is time-based token. In a time-based token, the server need not send any random challenge to the user. Okay, in time-based token, the server doesn't send any random number. The token need not have to keypad for entry. In fact, it uses time in place of a random challenge. The token automatically generates a password every 60 seconds and display the latest password on the LCD output. Means the time-based token always generates a new OTP in every 60 seconds. The server need not to send any random challenge. The user need not to enter the OTP in the authentication device. The authentication device will generate new OTP in every 60 seconds. And for generating the password, the time-based token use seed and current system time. Okay, means for generating the OTP, the device use the seed and the current system time. When a user wants to log in, the user enters the password display on the LCP of the token and uses it to log in along with the user ID. Means when the user wants to authenticate himself, okay, the user enters the ID and the password or OTP generated by the time-based token. The server receives the password and perform an independent cryptography function on the user seed value and the current system time to generate its version of the password. Means server also generate the seed value, the cryptography function with the seed value that can be retrieved from the user database with the current system type and generate the version of the password. If the two value match, it is considered as the user is validated one. Okay. Then the server can send appropriate message back to the user based on the result. So this is about time-based token. In time-based token, every time the new random number is generated by the device in every 60 seconds. Okay, so this is all about your authentication token. Thank you.